discussing all there is to know about homecoming, math tutoring, and Schoology messages.
All this and more, so stay tuned.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Buzz. Here we bring you the daily buzz on all that is happening at Oxford High School. I'm Bella Flynn.
And I'm Asher Steverson. Let's get started.
Math tutoring is now available to anybody who needs it. Now here's Ms. Singleton with more information.
Hi, I'm Julia Hill. I'm the Honors Academy Administrator.
I'm Jennifer Singleton, and I am a math teacher here at Oxford High School.
What days and time is math tutoring available?
Math tutoring is available on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 3:30.
Where are the tutoring sessions held?
We hold the tutoring sessions in the Media Center.
What can students expect at a typical tutoring session?
So in math, if they're struggling in their class, they can come and get help with any of the homework that they're needing help with, or if they took an assessment and they didn't do well, we can look at that assessment and kind of lead them in a direction that'll help them do better next time.
Who would typically handle the tutoring sessions?
So for Mu Alpha Theta, we have students that are in Algebra 2 or higher, and these are students that are strong in their math courses. And then in addition to that,
we have teachers who are available for any subject area.
and if there's anyone out there that's interested in being in Mu Alpha Theta, the criteria is you have to be in Algebra 2 or higher, you have to have an 85 GPA or a 2.5 overall score, and you can't have any major discipline issues from the previous semester. So in the fall of 2025, we look at the spring of 2025.
Hi.
Thank you, Ms. Singleton. Now on to homecoming.
This is you.
Asher, get your head in the game. We're still on air.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about the amazing homecoming week we've had.
I know. From all the Under the Sea themed dress-up days to ocean-themed door displays to our grade level displays, we had a great week. Malaya put together some highlights for us. Let's check them out.
Malaya here, and today we have
Niana.
and then we have
Sadie.
and today is our first day of the homecoming dress up weeks, and we're just basically doing OOTD today just to see what everybody has on. So Niana, where did you get your clothes from?
So I got this shirt out of my dad's closet, okay? And then I got this from Dillard's. And then this undershirt that I have on is from Shein. And then my tights are from Walmart. And then my shoes are from my mama's closet. And my socks are from my mama's closet.
Period. Sadie, what do you have on?
This is from Target, and this is from Old Navy. My shorts are from a boutique at the beach, and these are Birkenstocks.
Okay, girls. Yes, y'all, and we are back with more people. We have
Jackson.
and then we have
Penelope.
and y'all already know the gif. Where did you get your clothes from?
This is the top half basically from my dad's closet. This is JSU, Birkenstocks, and I don't know what the socks are from.
Okay, so where did you get your stuff from?
This is my brother's. These are my brother's. This is my dad's. I got this from the thrift store, and I think I got my shoes from Burlington.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all, we are back today. This is what? Day 2, lifeguard, and today we have.
Jackson.
Penelope.
Julia.
And first we're gonna start with Jackson because of the obvious. What you got on today?
This is from Hobby Lobby, Walmart, my closet.
Period.
I don't know. My closet also on my feet.
Okay, you.
My brother, the thrift store, Target, and Burlington again.
Okay, shout out to Burlington because I love me some Burlington. I just got a $22 makeup bag from there. They got a mirror in it, and it ate.
Shout out to Burlington again. Got the best jewelry. Ross. Shout out to Ross, y'all. Love me some Ross. Also Ross. Jewelry from Ross. shoes from Shoe Depot in Atlanta, and then the socks are from the beauty supply store.
Hey, you guys. We're here with
Lydia,
Ray,
Grace.
Ezekiel.
And we're going to start with Lydia first. Lydia, what do you have on?
So I got my shark onesie from Amazon, and then my slides are from Belk. That's all.
I got my hat, socks, and pencil from Spirit Halloween. And then this is from Walmart.
Period.
I got this shirt from Universal, at Universal, and then my pants, they're from JCPenney, and then my shoes are from the Shoe Depot.
Period.
I got my my fish hat from Amazon, the short from Amazon, pants from American Eagle, and shoes from Shoe Walker.
Period.
Thank you to everyone that participated this week to make HOCO 2025 such a huge success. We hope you bring your school spirit out and fill up the student section at tonight's homecoming game. We kick off at 7 p.m. against the Shades Valley Mounties. OMG, Malaya, that was great. Those were some fantastic dress-up days.
Bella, why do you have that on?
Did you not hear it's National Labubu Day?
No, it's not. Where did you hear that?
Roll the clip.
Why are you dressed like that?
Did you not hear it's Dresses Your Career Tech class day today?
No.
Did you check Schoology or your Gmail?
No.
Chase, they say it every morning in the morning announcements to check Schoology and your Gmail.
I wasn't paying attention. I had my earbuds in.
Chase, that's against the law.
Says who?
Mama Ivy?
Well, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Well, maybe next time you should either check Schoology or your Gmail or go to OHS Jacket Media and maybe you would know.
Fine. Jeez. Goodness.
So guys, this is why you should check Schoology or your Gmail so that you don't end up like Chase, not knowing what it's going on, or you might even miss something important.
I'm a bum.
Wow, you were right. Maybe I should start checking my Schoology and Gmail more often so I don't miss out on any more important announcements. Also, your Labubu is just not cute.
Don't be salty. Anyways, let's see what there is for weather today.
The high today is 87 and the low is 67. It's looking like a perfect football weather. This weekend is looking just as clear. Saturday we're seeing some clouds but mainly clear skies, with the low being ideal as to because the high is 87 today. Make sure to keep cool. Sunday is bright, clear skies with September rolling in. So is the cooler weather. Well, cool for Alabama, that is. With the low being 62 and the high being 81, having such pretty weekend weather must be good luck for Friday's night's game. Let's go OHS. Now back to Asher to cover more about our football team and all there is to OHS sports.
Our very own Mr. Sontag's science students just blew everyone's minds with their incredible physics projects. We're talking about student-designed skate park, an epic water park, and so much more. But here's the coolest part. These aren't just classroom dreams. City officials actually came to our school to check out these projects because they might become real attractions in our community. You won't believe what our students have created. So let's dive in and see these future engineers, architects, in action with Mr. Sontag. And I'm here with
Mr. Sontag?
All right, so your students have been working on some projects. What have they been working on?
Yeah, our students have been creating plans for a park that involves energy transfers, and they're going to be presenting these plans to the community tomorrow during a project showcase in class.
Oh yeah, sounds cool. What are some types of energy transfers that you've been seeing?
Well, the biggest one is kinetic to potential energy or potential to kinetic. For example, a lot of students have made swings, and when they're high up in the air, they have a lot of potential energy because they have the potential to fall. And then as we go down, we gain a lot of kinetic energy. So that's been the biggest one. They've also been taking into account how to make these plans safe.
Oh yeah, sounds really cool. What are some of the most interesting designs, since they have lots of different designs they can make?
Oh yeah, we've got some really cool trampolines have been one of my favorites. And just the materials that kids have used, like lasagna noodles to make a slide, it's been really cool.
Oh yeah. What's by far the most interesting one you've seen?
That's a tough question because we really have some great projects. I've had a few that have designed rock walls, and I think the way that they've designed the rock walls with the different materials has been really cool, like pipe cleaners for the steps. It's just been very, I'm not a very creative person. I'm more of the science mind, and just seeing the creativity at work, making it more exciting has been real cool.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so they've been doing a good job on the project?
They have. They've really enjoyed it. They've got their math to show it. And then during our class tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have administrators and other teachers coming by and people from the board office and community members just to get to see the hard work these students have done. And our hope is that if a couple of them are really good, maybe we can even submit them to actually be real plans that get to be used throughout Oxford. They've really thought about what Oxford needs or would be good for Oxford when they're doing this. Like they were trying to solve a problem. How can they make their community better?
Congratulations to Mr. Sontag Science students on their incredible work.
Man, I have to say, I'm starving. After a show, I'm always ready for lunch. How about we check out what's cooking in the OHS cafeteria? Today, we are having a chicken sandwich with a choice of fruit and salad. On Monday, it's looking like hot dogs with chips and a side of fresh fruit and sweet potato fries. Tuesday, we are having nachos with queso. We will have pineapples for our fresh fruit and corn and pinto beans as our veggies. Wednesday is steak fingers with a dinner roll. We are having pears as our fresh fruit and the choice of mashed potatoes or green beans as our veggies. And finally, for Thursday, we are having French bread pizza, and our choice of fruit is oranges and the veggies or either corn or mixed vegetables. Wow, that was a lot of talking. That food really got me in the mood to eat. I think I have something to help with that. Asher?
So, I don't know about Bella, but Chase's last segment was kind of trash. However, today he's brought back his old segment, Cooking with Chase. So let's see what he's got going on in the kitchen.
So welcome back to Cooking with Chase. So for my first video this year, I wanted to show you guys how to make some quick and easy homemade pizza. Now, if you wanted to do this really authentic style, you'd have to find a different recipe. This one has a bit too much yeast in it, and you'd have to ferment it in the fridge for like a day or two. So first things first, go ahead and preheat your oven as high as it goes, but ours goes to 550, and that's a good temperature. And if you have a pizza stone, that's great, but if not, you can just use a metal baking tray. And so let's get started into putting it all together. So the first step in making this pizza dough is we're gonna take 500 grams of flour and we're gonna put it into our mixing bowl. And then we're going to take 8 to 10 grams of yeast. We're gonna toss that in there. And then we're gonna put in 12 grams of salt. And then we're just gonna whisk this together so that we can get it all nicely distributed before we put the water in. And we're gonna use 315 grams of warm water, just tap water. So we're just gonna pour that right in there. And so with this much water and this much ingredients, we're shooting for about 60% hydration in the dough, just so it's perfect for what we're trying to do. So if you have a nice stand mixer like this, you can use it, but if you don't, it's perfectly fine to just use, your hands. So now we're just gonna let this mix. You don't have to do that, just leave it on. Okay, so now we're just gonna let this mix together until we have it all into a nice shaggy dough. Okay, so now that it's in a nice shaggy dough, kind of rolling around, we're gonna add our 15 grams of olive oil. Every last drop. Every last drop. Every last bit. Okay, now we're gonna let this mix a little bit longer until it's fully incorporated into the dough. So when we started mixing it up, it was kind of a shaggy dough. Now we want to keep on going until it's a nice smooth, rounded texture as it's going around in the mixing bowl, and it wants to be a nice shiny ball. So now that we've been mixing this for a while, we can take it out and you can, oh, let's see. Holy moly, that thing's really stuck in there. You can see that it's still kind of a nice shaggy dough. So if you kind of want to round it, just like that, and we can let it rest for about 10 minutes and just take your bowl and put it right over it. And when we come back, it'll be a nice shiny round ball, just like what we're looking for, and it'll be nice and good. Okay, so now you can see that this dough is nice and round now, nice and smooth. And so all we have to do now is divide it into 3 equal dough balls, about 280 grams. So let's do that. So now we're gonna let these sit here and proof for about 45 minutes to let the yeast do its thing. And once our oven is preheated, we'll be able to throw it in the oven and start cooking the pizza. Okay, so now that it has been resting for about 45 minutes, you can see it's already so much smoother all around, and it's a lot bigger now. And it'll be nice and ready to be formed into a nice pizza dough. So the first step is we're going to want to lay it down in a little bed of flour. Make sure we coat it on both sides, so just flip it over. And then we're going to set it right down here on a little bit more flour. And what we're going to do is we're going to cross our fingers a little bit and push it down and spread it out to the edges, just so that we can get lots of air in the edges of the crust, so it'll be nice and fluffy. So you're just going to keep on doing that until you round out the sides, and you can get each and every bit of it, you know, a nice round, smooth, consistent circle. Just like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to press with one hand, and we're going to grab it with the other, and after we pull with the other hand, we're going to fold it over so that we can, just like this, and then flop it back down again and keep on spinning it and doing the same thing over and over again until it's nice, big, and round. Just like this. Just keep on getting it nice and round, big circle. Now we're going to take it just like this, and we're going to put it onto our fists like this on our knuckles so that we can just pick it up and round it around. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to dress our pizza. I have a homemade pizza sauce, but you guys can use whatever you like. Now I'm going to use about 2 scoops just so I can get a nice even coating. That's just my preference. And you want to make sure that when you spread this around just like this, you want to get it all the way around to the edges, just so it gets nice and full look. So just keep on spreading this around right until it gets to where you want it. You want to get it all the way to the edge of the crust, even like on the crust a little bit, just so that it can be nice and round all the way around. Okay, so now we're going to use some plain mozzarella cheese, and you got to make sure that whenever you put this cheese on, you can still see the sauce from underneath it. You don't want it to be a super thick coating, because that'll stop the pizza from cooking how you want it to. And when you're able to see through the cheese just a little bit all around, it adds a nice crispier coating, especially when you cook it like this. Okay, and so now I'm going to put some pepperoni on. I don't always put a ton of pepperoni on, but I guess we're going to see how much I want to use. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit more. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to put it into the oven. Okay, so now we're gonna take our pizza skill, or whatever it's called, I don't really know. You can use anything to pick up the pizza, I mean a baking pan or your hands. You just wanna make sure that you get it in the oven. So let's put some flour on it, and just put your fingers underneath the crust and just pull it on. You might have to rearrange the pizza just a little bit to get it back into shape and, you know, fix your pepperonis and stuff, but it's just good. So now we're ready to go into the oven. Okay, so now that our pizza is nice and cooked right there, some crispy edges. Pull that right out. Oh man, that looks good. Set it right here. Well, this was the at-home easy pizza recipe, and I mean, I think it turned out great. It looks delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. But so yeah, try this by yourself and see how it turns out, and try and add your own flair to it and see how it goes. So see you next time.
Man, that looks great. I can practically smell it from here. I'm looking forward to trying it. That's all we have for this week of Jacket News Network. Be sure to check back here weekly for more episodes.
Also, follow us on OHS Jacket Media on all of our social medias and to stay up to date on all that is happening at Oxford High School. And have a great week. And
Go Big Go!